I'm Jason Klamm, and this is the Comedy on Vinyl podcast. The year is 1999. The album is Running with Scissors. The artist is Weird Al Yankovic, and my guest is Zach Reino.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here.
Hey, man, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So, you co-host Off Book, the improvised musical podcast.
I do, with Jessica McKenna. Blah, 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 blah. With Jessica McKenna on
Sound
Earwolf.
like me yesterday. That's fine.
Yeah, I only say her name at the beginning of every podcast. So
podcast.
I've never said it before.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, we do. we make up a new musical.
Mm-hmm.
About an hour long every week, and it's been great.
It's a delight. It's a very fun show. Why'd you pick Weird Al? Let's start there.
Weird Al is my intro to a lot of things. Admittedly, not vinyl, because I came of music listening age in the really a little bit late. Mm-hmm. So for me, it would still be like middle school, but this was like LimeWire, Napster, Kazaa.
Sure.
It wasn't even so much that I was listening to whole albums. My friends had an album that I specifically remember. I was in 6th grade and we sat around and listened to it, and I'm pretty sure it was Running with Scissors.
Okay.
It was either that or it was a burned Weird Al CD or someone. Sure. But Weird Al was my intro into not just comedy music, but a lot of legit styles of music where like I wouldn't have heard Gangster's Paradise. There was nowhere in my life where that would have been played.
Yeah.
So like Weird Al with Amish Paradise, like because his music does such a good job of parodying in lyrics, but then legit doing the music as best as they can. Yeah. Like he was my intro to hip hop and a bunch of other styles of music too.
Oh my God, yeah.
And he's just the best at what he does.
I don't think I listened to Weird Al on vinyl until I started this podcast, probably, like legit. Like,
sure.
Maybe cassette, because like my best friend and I my audience is going to hate this. This is the 100th time I've told this story.
Cool.
But my best friend and I became friends over Weird Al.
He's great.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty good litmus test for a certain kind of person.
100%.
I would think.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably informs my comedy more than most TV shows in general. And not just musical comedy. Because he is, like, Weird Al is such a good name he was such a weirdo. And, like, his comedy is it's not random. It's just very specific. And it is random, but it's very specific in the way that it's random. Mm-hmm. And we can get to this, but, like, Albuquerque is kind of like a master class in that.
It's brilliant. And I should just point out, for anybody who's going to complain, the Weird Al box set is out now. So officially this album's been released on vinyl. They've all been on vinyl, so no complaint. Because a few years ago I did, like, I would still do CDs because I just couldn't get anybody to come on the damn show. But eventually somebody's like, you need to stick to vinyl. I'm like, oh, yeah, well.
Well, for your listening audience, I have never owned a vinyl of any kind in my life.
What the fuck is wrong?
There wasn't one in the house.
Well.
I went to Montessori school. There also wasn't a lot, like, we had TV, but no one watched it.
Ah, okay.
And for this reason, Weird Al is my gateway into, like I said, not only hip-hop, but, like, a lot of genres of
pop
music.
Culture in general?
And, like, there are songs where, to this day, I don't really know what the song he's parodying is. I just know his.
Sure.
Like, I could maybe tell you the name of it, but I can't tell you. Mostly, if there is a Weird Al version of a song, I know the lyrics to that song infinitely better than the actual song itself.
Sure. So you don't know specifically when you necessarily heard this album the first time, but you know it was part of your early Weird Al.
I can tell you when. It was, how old are people in 6th grade?
12.
Okay. So, about 1999.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right around the time it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you were the right age. I was too old to be listening. That's fine. You're never too old for Weird Al. I have learned that.
No, and it holds up. And the crazy thing is, like, when you go to a concert, which, did you see him the last time he was here?
Not last time, at the time just before that. Same tour, technically.
But whenever you go, it's like the age range of the people at that concert is, I think, has probably never changed. Like, it's always adults who are bringing their kids, like, starting pretty young, because Weird Al is, for the most part, rated G. clean. Occasionally we'll get into like PG-13, but there's like, if you wanted to do like a G-rated tour of Weird Al, you would have a lot to listen to. Of course, yeah. Which is impressive for like a comedian who has had, like a comedian / musician. He is both those things, who has had like such a huge cultural presence for the last like 40 years.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, almost. I mean, we're 79, so we're getting there.
Yeah. Like a long time. Like at the last concert I saw him, which I think was either a year or two ago when he was here. Last time he was in LA. They, in between songs, he changed costumes, which you gotta love the commitment to doing that still as a 50 whatever year old man. 40, I don't know
50 something.
50, yeah, like
he's almost 60.
While they were changing costumes, they would show like clips of either him or references to him in pop culture, and it's everything. He's everywhere, which is just wild. It's hard to think of other artists that have that kind of staying power. And I think there was a time in the comedy scene where it was not hip to like Weird Al.
Sure.
And then it like people have come full circle and they're like, oh no, we were wrong. He's great. There was a period of time in the middle there where people were like, I don't know, this guy feels a little like hacky, but he's just kind of like stuck to his guns and has stood the test of time.
Absolutely right. And I mean, now last time was a top selling album, which had not been done in 50 years for a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
And I think, I don't know, because I know you had Rachel Bloom on to talk about him at one point in time. So he has talked about how he's ended his record contract.
Yeah.
And so he can produce songs more quickly and like one at a time, which is smart for someone whose like trade is parody. You want to be able to, you don't want to have to wait for 12 hits to come out, because by the first one came out 3 months ago, and that's slow by today's comedy standards.
And anybody can nab a karaoke track off YouTube now and make whatever they want real fucking fast.
Although I will say, it is a little wild that Weird Al is like so good at what he does. No one else has really occupied that space in the same way. Like there are other... I can't think of another parody artist, and he doesn't do all parody, but that is there. Just there's no one. He is the entire genre himself.
Yeah. Anybody who has come before him has fallen by the wayside. I mean, we talk every once in a while about Alan Sherman, but Alan Sherman, who inspired Weird Al a bit, is still not, in my opinion, not nearly as prolific or good.
What's the song songs I would know?
The only thing you might know from Alan Sherman is Hello Mutta, Hello Fada.
Yep.
So, like, we're talking, like, stuff that would parody old classics.
That, yeah. And Tom Lehrer is a little bit in the same vein, although I don't know if Tom Lehrer is actually
He did one or two like that, mostly originals, but he did one or two that were, like, would use old tunes. And
Right. I mean, I think part of that is just, like, if anyone at the time or now was going to do it, the bar is so high. Like, you have to know, like, well, you're about to get compared to Weird Al.
Yeah.
So you want to write this parody of Frozen's Let It Go? Like, be real careful because Weird Al rhymes more in his songs sometimes than the original authors of the song do, which is such a like commitment to doing it well. And there's a lot of like anyone who's been on YouTube and Facebook, which is everyone, has seen lots of people do parody stuff, which is great, and people should be able to, but no one has made a career and like over and over and over again just had like hit after hit after hit.
Yeah.
And a lot of that, I think the credit should go to him and his band.
His band too, absolutely.
Who are phenomenal.
It's ridiculous. I mean, in I've mentioned this before a million times, but it's just a really good example. In Trapped in the Drive-Thru, the Trapped in the Closet parody, they recreate like 10 seconds of Black Dog, and they recreate it like it's identical to the original Led Zeppelin shit.
And people would give them a little rope to not do it as well as they do.
Sure.
And they do it anyway.
It's all commitment. 100% it's commitment.
Which is the reason that I would say that Weird Al introduced me to many genres of music. It was just his band doing other people's stuff, but doing it so well that I'm like, yep. Yeah.
Were you a music person first, then a comedy person, same time? Like, what's your deal? What's your deal?
No,
Am I Mark Maron? What just happened?
What's your deal?
Who are your guys?
So my deal and my guys are that I came to comedy pretty early, probably earlier than certainly earlier than music, but I think before musical comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just one of those things where growing up, I always knew I wanted to be either an actor or a lawyer. And
Okay.
I kind of pursued them both through college.
Mm-hmm.
Not college, through like high school was the time I was like, I'm doing mock trial. I'm also doing musical theater and improv. And
my God.
going to college now, let's make the choice. And I was privileged enough to be up for and had supportive parents where they were like, yeah, go this. Do you think this will make you happy? Like, go do that.
Yeah.
And it's been very good. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
Mm-hmm. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I've had it really good, man. I cannot complain.
Oh yeah, but you know it. Not everybody really knows it.
I do know it. I'm spoiled and privileged and well aware of both of those things. But Weird Al, I think I came to Weird Al before any stand up for sure.
Okay.
And I think I'm trying to play this. When did Invader Zim come out? That would have been high school, so that would have been a little bit later.
Yeah.
But like I obsessed over Weird Al more than TV shows or comics or anything.
But this wasn't, or was this the first thing you heard of his, or did you know his stuff before this? Because I mean, 12, 13 is the right time to be listening to this stuff.
No, I think this is probably my intro to Weird Al.
It really is.
Yes,
Okay,
Running
all
with
right.
Scissors is my first Weird Al.
God, that's good. Because I mean, honestly, it's one of those that I can't remember the album right before it. No, Bad Hair Days right before this, which is really good. But this is like, I don't know, man. Like this is like for latter day, for like second tier Weird Al stuff. Like the early 80s is great. Late 80s are also very good. But like by 99, I think people would have assumed he would have been a flash in the pan and done by now. But I think this is a solid fucking album.
I mean, admittedly, there are songs on this album that I'm like, whatever. But like the dude has written so many songs.
Yeah.
But I cannot it's all about the Pentiums as a hip hop parody using computer specifics is crafted so well. Yeah. Like to this day, and the weird thing is, because I listened to it today, the details that he uses to describe the computer he is building, by and large, is still a pretty powerful computer, which is something that when you think about like how fat, like he says, like I got me 100 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah,
that's a lot of RAM.
That's a lot of RAM.
Like you can't buy a computer at the Mac store that has 100 gigabytes of RAM in it, and at the time, like hard drives were 2 gigabytes wide, and we're talking storage space. Like I remember buying a 2 gigabyte addition to like that doubled the size of my computer.
Oh yeah.
4 gig computer
for sure. Yeah.
So for him to be like, well, I could probably say like I've got 8 gigabytes of RAM. At the time, that would have been a lot of RAM. But he didn't do that.
He knew better.
I
mean, that makes that shit last a lot longer, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I assume that's half of the purpose of it. He installs a T1 line in his house, if I remember correctly. So
yeah,
that's pretty
T1,
powerful.
That's, I mean, I don't know that current. I don't know how current speeds are up to snuff via T1. I've stopped. Is there T1 outside of college?
I'm gonna say probably
no,
not.
right?
No.
Like that's
professional
a
organizations get those things.
We
but
gotta get Google Fiber in LA, man. I would love to stop giving Time Warner my money.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
But do you need more privilege in your life? I mean, come on.
No,
Zach.
but the thing about privilege is that like you just get to keep taking more.
That's true. That is true.
Do you need it? No. Do you deserve it? No. But that's how it rolls. That's how it is to be a white, straight, cisgendered male in the United States.
Lucky us.
We got to fight the patriarchy, man.
Agreed. But I mean, we got time, right?
We do have time. It was hard for me to pick an album of Weird Al's because, like I said, a lot of the Weird Al CDs that I listened to were burned things that I had made myself and was titling like Weird Al. I'm going to call this one Weird Al, LOL, which I maintain to this day is a good name for an album if you're 13 and naming a burned CD.
Absolutely it is.
But yeah, I mean, I think he doesn't get, for anyone that's not like very familiar with Weird Al, I don't know what your listeners are or not. I imagine at least one person isn't.
Right.
So
that's what I always assume.
He does like 4 kinds of songs, more or less. He does direct parodies. He does style parodies, which are like in the style of a band, but not any song in specific. Like Dare to Be Stupid is a style parody, but it's not parodying any actual song of Devo. Yes?
Yeah.
Then he does original songs and then polkas.
Yeah.
And there's just one polka on every...
Yeah, except for the first album. There's no polka on the first album.
Oh.
Yeah. Second album's when he introduced it. I know.
What a game changer.
Right? It was. It's huge. The first album's great, but the second album in 3D is still probably my favorite.
Is on? I need to pull up the discography.
Yeah. No, that's
because
fine.
like my love of Weird Al is less about albums and more about like individual songs.
Yeah, no, I get that. Do you? Well, I mean, is one of your favorites on this album?
Oh, sure. Albuquerque, I must have listened to a bazillion times.
Yeah.
It's 14 plus minutes long. It is a style parody of Songbird, though I couldn't tell you what.
Right. Yeah. You know what? Let's see if I can pull that out. Is it going to tell me anything? Fuck no. I'm the worst with the style parody. So I mean, because I think maybe once or twice I've pegged. Oh, look, he's parodying Cake. Oh, he's parodying this. But Albuquerque, I don't know.
It's 11 minutes and 23 seconds long. And it's just this insane odyssey. And I don't even know how else to describe it other than that. Because like over the course of the song, he starts out like in his mom's basement, tied to the wall with a funnel of his mouth, getting sauerkraut force-fed into his face. And like at one point he fights a guy for a snorkel. He's on a plane that crashes. He meets the love of his life. He leaves her because she asked him to join the Columbia Records Club. Like, and it's all about like him and talking, and eventually he gets to Albuquerque. So that's what it is. It's his journey to Albuquerque, Albuquerque, New Mexico, where the sun is always shining, the air smells like warm root beer, and the towels are oh so fluffy. And it's just nuts. And I remember sitting along with friends. This is as close to a listening party as I ever had. Like me and my friends Tom Cross and Ethan Bollinger, shout out. We're just sitting around like a CD player, listening to the song go on and on, just laughing our asses off. Yeah. Because it's so good. Like, and a lesser comedian would write like, I'm trying to think, Albuquerque, where the sun is always shining and the air smells like warm root beer and the towels are oh so fluffy. I don't know. Like warm root beer is a very specific, like, where the air smells like soda and the towels are great. Like he's just good at specifics in a way that almost on par with any other comedian.
It's another weird one too, because it's basically prose. There's not a whole lot of rhyming going on except for when we get to the chorus.
Correct. It is spoken all the way through. It is kind of like a stream, which is why I know it's a style parody of some band and I don't know what. The internet will know.
It will.
But yeah, he also taught me a really important thing when it comes to writing, because in addition to doing Off Book, the improvised musical, on your Wolf Listen Now, there are my writing partner Jessica McKenna and I write a lot of pre-written stuff. Like that's also what we do. So like we wrote some songs for a Fox show, Party Over Here, and I wrote some songs for the Hillary Clinton campaign. And
really?
Yeah, and
awesome.
Some parodies that ended up wherever. And we wrote a thing for Joss Whedon's campaign. We write comedy music out as well. And Weird Al does this really, really smart thing where every time a chorus comes back, he changes all of the rhymes in the chorus, which is whenever I'm giving like notes to some newer musical comedian is one of the first things I always get to teach, which is when you are writing just like a hit song, you can repeat the chorus verbatim every time.
Sure.
Because it's just whatever, it's great, everyone loves it, you sing along. When the point is to make people laugh, even if the first chorus parody that you write is super funny, we're not going to laugh. You don't tell jokes twice in a row.
Right. So
he changes it every time. I'm trying to think of a song on this album that has like a really good example of that. Grapefruit Diet. Grapefruit Diet does that.
That's true.
So every time it's new. And I think he does that with almost all of his songs.
Which is a parody of the song Zoot Suit
Yes.
Riot by Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Just for those who don't know.
For sure. And like, I don't know that song at all.
Really?
I assume it goes Zoot Suit Riot. And then like after that, couldn't tell you. I know Grapefruit Diet like decently.
You are not missing off. Fucking thing. Yeah. I experienced that shit firsthand, Zach. You missed out.
No, I didn't live through that.
No.
The first CD I bought was Ace of Base, if that tells you anything.
It's pretty
good.
The
Sign by Ace of Base.
Pretty good.
And then also was not Roger Daltrey. It was The Who. There was a Who though. Like,
one of the Who's. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's
probably.
very eclectic.
Mm-hmm.
The Sign. Okay. I'm trying to think what year that was. I don't fucking know. Who am I saying? I heard it playing in IKEA the other day. For what that's worth.
Yeah, I mean,
He was
I would be surprised. Like anytime I hear Ace of Base pop up, I'm like, oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all right, those guys.
So do you have do you have an all-time favorite Weird Al song?
Ooh, that is tricky. I have a lot.
Yeah.
So I love Hardware Store, which is an original song.
It's brilliant.
And
yeah.
it's just about going to a hardware store and buying things in it. And there's like a sale. There's a section of the song that is melodically pretty insane. Like the musicality of Weird Al should not be understated. He writes some like in his original song, writes some crazy stuff, some like crazy good stuff. And I wonder if that has to do with his background in like polka, which is the instrument he came to. Because if you listen to those songs, the musicality of a polka song is nuts. It changes keys all the time. It's got lines running all over the place. The Hardware Store I love a lot. Yoda, which is a parody of Lola, is great. I mean, I truly love them all.
It's easy for me to push somebody else to like come up with a favorite too. By the way, it's easy to be like, "What's your favorite?" And I sit here and I'm like, "I got no fucking answer to that."
Yeah, I mean the short answer is no. I do not have a favorite. But if I look at like even Poodle Hat, which came out in 2003, Hardware Store is on that. eBay is maybe on that. I don't know. Yeah, eBay is. Yeah. And that's like that was the first song where I was like, I am familiar with this band before I'm familiar with yeah. Which is Backstreet Boys, maybe Millennium, I don't remember. But eBay is a great song. Weird Al is an insanely versatile singer with an insane range because he is parodying songs where the lead singer is real high. Like take some of these songs to karaoke and try to do it watch what happens. And then he's also doing like harmonies on top of it that are even higher. eBay is great.
Him being his own harmony so many times is nuts. Yeah,
I love it. He builds it out so well. Ode to a Superhero, which is Spider-Man, is great. So Sling us your web, you're a Spider-Man. You're the Spider-Man. So Poodle Hat, I'm just looking to see if I have favorites in the answers.
That's fine. You can say no. You can say no. I love them all.
I love most of them. I do not love them all. But he's got so many albums. You're not gonna love them all. I don't think. Someone probably does.
There's probably one person out there who's addicted and can't say no.
And refuses to like admit that some of them are not as good as others. Right. Which like any artist has some songs that are better.
Of course. Well, even he admits there's some that he wouldn't do again. Got a Boogie. He's not a fan of his own song, Got a Boogie, which I love. It's dumb.
I'm looking at Straight Outta Linwood now. So White and Nerdy, which is Riding
phenomenal.
Dirty. It's like once again, he's the top of the hip hop parody game.
Yeah.
It's just so good. He knows his audience, I think. Weird Al often says things that I'm like, yeah, I feel that way. I'm also a champion of D&D. And then Pancreas is on that one. That's an original.
That's
Pancreas gets
solid.
stuck in my head all the time.
Yeah, me too.
My pancreas attracts every other pancreas in the universe with a force proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the distance between them. He's such a nerd. Oh, man.
yeah.
Word Crimes is so good.
Yeah.
Which is a Blurred Lines parody. And it's off probably the last of that. Probably off Mandatory Fun. Yeah. I love it so much. I've almost met him. He was in the back room of UCB with probably doing a Comedy Bang Bang thing at the time. Or just like he's of the age where he like knows a lot of those comedians around that age. But I did not have the courage to go up and speak to him. And also I was like interning there.
Okay.
So I feel pretty good about the decision to like not. Yeah. But at some point I'm going to meet him and talk to him. And I will try to hold my shit together.
If you had done it, he would have been cool. Even if nobody else would have been.
Nicest thing.
Like, I mean, he was in the middle of shooting something when I first met him. I'm behind him in a seat. I'm like looking at my wife. I might not ever have another chance to do this. Like, it was panic. I tapped on his shoulder. He's like, yeah. And I just told him he's like responsible for my best friend. Like, oh, thanks so much, man. And then turned back around to do the job he was being paid to do.
Good for him.
Yeah, he's so fucking nice.
My friend met him when he was at the orthodontist office with his kid.
Uh-huh.
Like he was very nice. Because when you're Weird Al, I got to imagine that everywhere you go, the dude is a superstar.
Yeah.
And looks basically the same, minus the mustache.
I don't get it.
Yeah. He's
Baby's blood.
He's he drinks timeless.
He drinks baby's blood.
He drinks baby's blood.
So how is there an easy parallel to draw between what he does and what you enjoy in what he does and what you do as a musical improviser? Because I don't understand the skill of musical improv other than me standing around and saying meow meow when I can't think of a word.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I'm a big fan of songs with all the words replaced with meow.
Yeah,
I
okay,
do that.
good. It's the best.
I don't know how this is a thing that we've never, like, you didn't have to, I'm trying to think of what's the way to say this. This is not a bit. I do this all the time. Where I'm just like meow 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 meow.
I'd probably buy that as an album.
Yeah,
if you did an entire album of that, you should consider it.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
There is a. Are you familiar with Run the Jewels?
No.
So Run the Jewels is a hip hop group of Killer Mike and the white guy whose name I forget. So damn, they're fantastic. I'm being a horrible fan right now. They're very good. They released an album also on Spotify called Meow the Jewels, which is Run the Jewels but with meows instead. It's very good.
That's so good. Oh my god, that's wonderful.
Yep, it's very 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 good.
Well, I'm glad it's not an original thought then. God damn it.
No, I mean meows are. That's how you sing. If you have a cat, which I have too, and you also have a cat, I believe. When you pick it up and you walk around and you sing songs to it that you don't know the words to. That's what having a cat is about. That's why you have a cat.
I totally derailed us. I had a legit question. So I fucking did this to us. Yeah, is there an easy parallel between what Weird Al, like, did you learn anything from like repeating his shit over and over again?
Yeah, 100%. A couple. I mean, like there are some very like direct skills, like always change your chorus is one. Specifics are better than generalities is another. Don't parody the music. Do the music well. Yeah. Like the music should not sound like, oh, it's like Backstreet Boys, but the music is shitty. Like that's not funny. That's just bad music. And so like, unless the point is to do it badly, but even when he's doing polkas and throwing like weird sound effects in there, which is I think also like a good play up of that genre. He's still doing the polka well. For sure. So there's that. If any, like weirdly, it kind of, I've never written out and we've never filmed a parody. I think for the reason of like, we got Weird Al. We don't need to do this. Yeah. We could do other stuff. Right. But yeah, I think, there's a lot of, I don't want to get into like the math of comedy too much, but Albuquerque has a lot of good examples of reversing expectations that is kind of like a masterclass in different ways to get laughs in songs. Sure. Like there is the joke of like repetition. Like there's a point in Albuquerque where he's just asking this guy what kind of donuts they have at the store. That's what I thought you were going to. Yeah, exactly. And he's like, got any glazed donuts? And the guy goes, no, we're out of glazed donuts. Got any jelly donuts? No, we're out of jelly donuts. And it goes on too long. Oh, yeah. Like to the point where it becomes funny. And then like it's just really good at always keeping you on your toes where like, got any bear claws? And they're like, wait a minute, I'll go check. And like they just reverse it. And then he comes back and screams, no, we're out of bear claws. Or whatever the last one is. He's just very good at stuff like that.
I've always wondered if that was meant to be an homage to, that's a loud noise, meant to be an homage to the Cheese Shop sketch by Monty Python, and I don't know if it is or not, but it's very similar.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those jokes of the rule of 23. It's like one, not, like, make a joke once, funny. Second time, still funny. Third time, really funny. Fourth time, really not funny. 5 through 6, like still not funny. You get to 10 and people start going like, what is going on? But you get back into the 20s, people are like losing their minds. It becomes like so funny. Trapped in the Closet works that way for me.
For sure.
Like when you're like, R. Kelly made so many episodes of this. At first it's like, this is funny. And then it's like, how is this still going? And at a certain point your brain just melts and it becomes hilarious. Noted weirdo and not good human to model your life after R. Kelly.
Yeah,
it
we
should be
probably
said.
That. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people come on the show who maybe wouldn't point that out. So thank you. That's
Yeah.
good. I'm glad. I'm not saying when people who've come on my show are like R. Kelly supporters. I'm just saying I appreciate that you have, voiced that.
Yeah,
specifically.
there are certain. I mean, I'm all about separating an artist's work from their whatever. We don't have to crucify everything, but like let's read the footnote for sure.
Do you? All right, let's go back. So when did you start digging back into Weird Al stuff? Again, you didn't go by album necessarily. You just found what you found. But like,
Yeah, I think so. Again, illegally taking songs off of like Kazaa, LimeWire, Napster, which also I'm now realizing like so much porn, not that I was looking for, just would show up.
Oh, of course.
You would put in like Weird Al and
Yeah.
like stuff would show up and I'd be like, is this a song? Like, nope, this is porn.
Nope.
That was kind of like the dark side, like the really, and it was like, it was too young at the time. But what did so I definitely bought, there's whatever album Don't Download This Song is on.
Yeah, I was just thinking that same thing, which is like the perfect response to all the downloading shit that was happening. He's like,
Yeah.
fuck this. He didn't care.
Especially with him, where it's like, a lot of the times I feel like people would find him by being like, there is a parody of this song you really like. So they would only want that one song. So they would take that one song.
Is that on Poodle Hat? I almost want to say that's on. No, it's Poodle Hat or Poodle Hat.
It might be Poodle Hat.
It's either Poodle Hat or Straight Outta Linwood.
It might be Straight Outta Linwood.
Pretty sure.
I remember there were a couple albums that I actually rented from the library.
Really?
Yep.
Love it. Did you dig back in pretty deep afterwards? It is Straight Outta Linwood. Did you like, when did you start? Had you never heard Eat It? Like, that's just what blows my mind.
Oh,
like
right. Yes. So at some point, and it probably was after, just by virtue of typing like Weird Al into Napster or Kazaa or LimeWire or whatever. Shazam, not Shazam. Kazaa.
Yes, sure.
Those things must have just popped up because I never had these albums, but I'm looking at like Bad Hair. Like, I know Amish Paradise. I know Everything You Know Is Wrong. I know Cavity Search. I don't know. I don't know Cavity Search.
That is a parody. It's a YouTube parody.
Yeah. I know Gump. I know. Oh, I remember Larry. I remember Larry is great.
I fucking love that song.
The Night Santa Went Crazy. I
Brilliant.
know every word of. So let's see how far deep it goes back from that.
Have you heard the extra gory version? There are two versions
Yes,
of
I've
that
heard
song.
them.
Okay,
I've heard
good.
them both.
Got to make sure.
And they're great.
They're delightful.
That is as edgy as Weird Al gets. It's more with violence than anything
Yes, he does.
else.
Yeah. Like, he might be a little dirty. Like, you'd have to pay attention when he's being dirty. Like the 2 or 3 times where he's made a really filthy joke.
Right.
But yeah, he has no problem just going overboard with the violence. I that's why I mentioned it before. Like, one of my favorites is Trigger Happy, which I'm assuming you've heard. If you haven't heard Trigger Happy,
Which one is it a parody?
it is a Beach Boys style parody. Going back to, I think it's 92, if I'm not mistaken, around the 92, 93, 94. And it is all about how he's got a right to have his gun. And it's a perfect satire.
Weirdly holds up.
It's brilliant. It is so good.
My Bologna is one of his early, right? Like maybe first, like maybe Dr. Demento put that one up.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know why. I must have at some point gone back and researched, because like Dr. Demento is before my time, I believe, but I have a Dr. Demento CD that has a bunch of weird stuff on it. And if you look at all the people that are on that CD, only one of them probably you will remember, and it is Weird Al. Another one rides the bus. I know all these.
Yeah.
Ricky, Midnight Star, even. I don't know what Midnight Star might be an original.
I think it is. Yeah. Might be a style parody, but I'm pretty sure it's an original.
Midnight Star.
I fucking love that song.
It's
too.
great. The Weird Al theme song is very good. Harvey the Wonder Hamster is very good. This was tapping into like, this was like forming my creative palette, I think. It's like, here are things that you're going to think are funny. Like hamsters, radioactive hamsters that get crazy and whatever. Very songs about food. There are so many songs he wants to do about food.
So many.
Is the chicken pot pie thing real?
Yes.
That's a real
From
thing.
everything that I know, yes, it is real. I'm pretty sure from what I've heard, he has played it in concert. Like, there are some deep cuts that, while they'll never be released or recorded, he's done them in concert.
So for people that don't know what we're talking about, Weird Al allegedly wrote a parody of Live and Let Die. Paul McCartney or Wings? Paul McCartney. I don't know.
Paul McCartney, pretty sure.
Yeah, that is Chicken Pot Pie that Paul McCartney did. And he asks, whenever Weird Al writes a parody, he asks permission to use it. And Paul McCartney said, please don't, I'm a vegetarian. Which is a very British thing to not want a song to come out about. And there's that famous, like, Weird Al asked permission for Amish Paradise, which is a parody of Coolio's Gangster's Paradise. And Coolio, he was told by, Weird Al was told by his people that he had permission.
Yes.
And then Coolio was like, nope, no, you didn't. And he apologized about that. But the song is out, and the song is good, Coolio.
It's really good.
I would imagine Coolio's come around.
I would hope
with
so.
hindsight.
And the video is a perfect parody. It's really stupid. It's got a really dirty joke in it. It's really
What's the dirty joke?
Where he's churning butter and the sexy
Churning
Amish lady
butter
walks
once
by
or
and then he
twice.
speeds up churning the butter.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
brilliant.
Only dirty if you watch it.
Only
You
dirty if
listen
you
to
watch it. Absolutely
so
right.
Clean.
I love it so much.
God.
And then also there was there's communication issues with Lady Gaga about Perform This Way.
Really?
Yeah. Because she was actually down, but her label was turning. It was the reverse of the Coolio situation.
Oh, shut up. Larry.
Yeah, and then they almost got fucked, but then he finally got to release it. I'm in that video. I feel like I
Are you really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm one of the photographers. Like, you could see me for about half a second.
Oh, that's
It's one of my
great.
proudest moments of all time.
Weird Al, when he was, I think these are all tracks from, I think that's from Mandatory Fun, right? That's the new one.
That's for one back.
Hollywood?
Alpocalypse.
Alpocalypse.
Yeah.
One of those two albums, he went to all of, like, the major comedy platforms, like College Humor and Funny or Die, and was like, hey, I'm going to give you an exclusive music video.
Oh, yeah.
Make a music video for this
Yeah, that was the
song.
one he did it for, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, Foil has one, Perform This Way has one.
Yeah.
Word Crimes has one. That's just so smart.
And it's obviously works. It did not fuck him over. Again, best-selling album.
Yeah.
And a comedy album hadn't done that in so long.
I mean, I feel like it's an honor to have Weird Al want to parody one of your songs.
For sure.
Because it means, like, I mean, I guess you don't need someone to tell you your song was a hit.
Yeah.
People will recognize a parody of the song.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know, on Mandatory Fun, I did the math too. Fucking Pharrell is technically on that album 3 times because he's in one of his songs is in a polka. He co-wrote Word Crimes.
That's
and then
right.
Happy.
And then Happy.
Yeah.
Pharrell with the triple play.
Right. I don't know if that's ever happened.
Well, how many Michael Jacksons?
For sure. Over a course of albums, but I don't know.
2 about
one
food.
Album.
Eat it and oh no. I don't know. I was like,
Fat.
Bad's fat. Oh yeah, fat.
Yeah,
that's what
it
I
took
meant.
me a second.
My brain just went, bad's not about food. It's like, no, idiot, but fat is. Yeah.
Have you? Okay, we're just gonna get into side stuff. But
Yep.
speaking of Funny or Die, have you? I'm assuming you've seen the fake trailer for the Weird Al biopic that they did years ago, starring Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad, playing Weird Al.
Oh yes.
I love that. So
Once or twice. It's
a delight.
insane.
It is. With Weird Al playing his own. I think he's playing his manager, if I'm not mistaken, and Patton Oswalt playing Dr. Demento, which is one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
That's very good casting.
Mm-hmm. It really is. You could play Weird Al if they did the movie.
Yeah, grow the hair out a little bit
Yeah.
and get a little bit taller.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. Don't worry about the height.
We are of similar ethnic descent.
You should do it.
Hey,
Just
thanks.
say it. So you're welcome.
I'm gonna let them know I'm doing it.
Okay, good. Good. Let them know. Is there a Weird Al song that, like, if you were doing a show and a tribute show, what's a Weird Al song, original or parody, that you would be? That's one you would love to sing the fuck out of on stage.
Oh. Yeah. Let me think and give you some space to.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
What do I? I forgot about lasagna. I just looked up and saw lasagna, which is a La Bamba parody, and it's very good. But
Do you have them pulled up on Spotify just so
Yeah,
you every
I'm
track?
just
That's
looking
smart.
at
No,
it.
that's the way to do it. I didn't think that through. So I'm so smart.
I mean, God, it would be fun to do one of the polkas.
Oh yeah,
The Angry
good point.
White, the Angry White Boy polka is very, very funny. Alternative polka is very good.
The raps would be so challenging.
The raps
right?
would be fun. Yes. I mean, like, I feel like I know all about the Pentiums.
Yeah?
Still.
You could do it?
More or less, yeah.
All right.
It's a lot, but I feel like I do. Yeah, probably. Because you never, like, Albuquerque is like Freebird. Everyone, like, it's fun to shout, like, play Albuquerque.
Sure.
You don't want to be in a live performance of Albuquerque.
Probably
It
not.
is too long.
Yeah. Although if he did, I would have the patience for it. But I feel like if somebody else was doing it,
mind, but you don't want me to do it.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
If he could do anything, I mean, probably maybe Yoda.
Yeah.
Honestly, maybe Yoda, because that's the one that, like, even if you don't know Yoda, you know Lola,
Yeah.
and, like, everyone can sing. It's just so
That's true.
funny.
That's true. Would you sing it as in your own best singing voice, or would you be tempted to mimic Weird Al?
I don't know
and
how you
sing it?
could not.
Yeah.
I don't know how you. I mean, like,
Because my voice would, I
giant
wouldn't want to.
carbonated soda.
Yeah, right. It's
Soda. I mean, it's literally it's melted into my brain the way that he does it. I don't know that I could not do it the way that he does it. I don't know why I would. That one's great. I love Remember Larry. They're all fun to sing. I sang along to so many of his. I mean, because a lot of them are just pop songs with funnier words.
Yeah.
The songs are great.
yeah. I love Melanie. That is one that has stuck out in my brain for a long
Ooh,
time.
that is not one I am as familiar with.
It's really good. It's about a stalker who ends up killing himself at the end. It's phenomenal.
This must be earlier.
It is. I want to say it's on the one with him in the fat suit. Well, but in the leather suit on the cover. Oh my God, even worse. I feel like that's Melanie Weird Al. I'm pretty sure. I at one point stupidly decided I would parody that song.
Parody the parody?
And I called it parody because I'm an asshole. Yes, it is on Even Worse. It's brilliant. But it's also one of those where I think it's one of his more heartfelt singing things. That or pull your name out of my Rolodex. What the fuck is that song? Spend one more minute. There we go. Thank you.
One more minute with you.
Yeah, that's fucking great. Any of those where he's like being heartfelt or pretending to be heartfelt?
Yeah, I mean, the dude's got a great voice, and he purposefully does not always sing like pretty-y. But oftentimes he's doing just like parodies of whoever he's parodying.
I feel like also, like we were talking about early, or like you said, play the shit out of the music. He could have really fallen back on that crutch of playing the accordion to everything, and that's his gimmick.
For sure.
He didn't do it.
No.
Like, there's some songs that definitely, and I think they're fine, because I think they're really funny with the accordion in them, but that could have gotten old fast.
Yeah, I think so. I think one polka per album with the occasional polka solo on a song where it's like it used to be a guitar solo is just like a good comic move.
I also think the polka version of Bohemian Rhapsody is a really solid way to do another polka.
Yes, for sure.
Really, really brilliant.
Dare to Be Stupid, which we talked about a little bit, but I'm now remembering, was a song that I requested at my bat mitzvah. What is wrong with me? Bar mitzvah. I'm a man.
I was going to say. I wasn't going to question
you. Yeah, don't label me. I had a bar mitzvah. No, I had a bar mitzvah, and I remember that all of my friends, including friends who I had not talked about Weird Al with, knew that song.
Really?
Specifically the guys.
Okay.
The girls were like, what is happening right now? Although I am sure there were many, many, many girls that were into Weird Al, not our particular friend group. But yeah, it transcended like what our other interests were.
Yeah.
We did not have other things in common, and we never talked about music.
That's
crazy. But like liking Weird Al, it must have just been like, it was our favorite.
A song that
comedian.
at that point was probably 10 years old too, or 6 or 7.
Yes, it was in 19. It was Dare to Be Stupid came out in 1985.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Shit. So it's already 14 years old.
More than that. Yeah. Because I was late getting bar mitzvah, and we were supposed to be 13.
Okay.
I was 14.
Okay.
So, and I was born in 1987. So
there you go. I see.
I just held up. What's on N3D? Eat It? Know It? Brady Bunch. I remember Brady Bunch. Mr. Frump and the Iron Lung. What a weird song that I love. And when I visit Mr. Frump in the hospital, this is what I hear him say. Just sound of Iron Lung.
I like the Checks in the Mail, which is a very
Checks
short one.
in the mail. Would I lie to you? Oh, don't go dragging my car around.
Yes, sure.
Took my baby. Yeah.
That's another one that's weird accent, but also very heartfelt singing.
Yep.
Took my baby to the local disco. Why?
I do go outside to use the phone.
And I don't know what type of accent he's trying to do, but it's...
I wonder if it's a parody of the person who sings.
It isn't, because no, it's not, because that's Tom Petty and what's her shit from the band with the people in it.
Then I truly don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know what he's doing, but it delights me. I love that this has become an episode of, oh yeah, that's a good song. That's but
yeah,
it was so.
Yeah, the point is, all Weird Al has many great songs, and like, don't come at me and tell me that he's not a genius, because he is, and every single album that he has like burners on it, just every single one.
I hope very much. I gotta tell you, like, I'm sure it's on your wish list too, but I would love him as a guest on your podcast, because I'm now like trying to imagine him improvising.
So we have thought about this, and we have talked about this, and Jessica did an episode of Comedy Bang Bang that when he was the right, because he spent at least one season being the Reggie Watts, I don't know what else to call that, the band leader for Comedy Bang Bang, and we imagine that he would not be down to do it.
You think?
I don't think so, because what he does is not improvised music.
That is true.
He is very, like, his stuff is crafted.
Sure.
And crafted well. And if I were him, I might look at us and be like, these guys are not putting the amount of effort and time into comedy music that should be done when you make a song. And he would be right. We're doing something different.
Well, I will say, like, anytime he's ever been interviewed or on a podcast, he's pretty guarded. Like, he's also, like, it's very much, he keeps it within the things he wants to talk about in the nicest way.
Yeah, I mean,
no one's ever going to dig deep on him.
And I also would imagine that, like, he has, like, his performing persona is, like, a big old weirdo. But he strikes me as, like, a shy, quiet, nice, down-to-earth dude. And I'm okay with that.
For sure.
Yeah. I'll cast him in, like, if I ever have the opportunity to, like, give him a scripted part to do, done.
Good.
And, hey, Al, if you're listening, you're welcome on the podcast any damn time you want to do it. But also, no pressure, because I don't know if it would be your jam.
Right. Same here, but I'm already told it's not your jam.
The podcast circuit might be a young man's game.
It could be. You could be right, which means I'm aging out real quick.
Hey, you're here. You're here. That means you're doing it.
That's true. Very true. Zach.
Yes.
Zach.
Yes.
So that I don't keep you here forever, if you're going to tell people why to listen to Running with Scissors, let's say they've never, you know what's so weird is I can be like, let's say somebody's never heard of George Carlin. Well, I had somebody here the other day who had no idea who George Carlin was.
For sure.
Because he's from England. But I'll guarantee you he knew who Weird Al was. So let's say somehow you meet somebody, they've never heard of Weird Al. Maybe they're from a third world country. They're not fortunate enough to have music.
Right.
Okay. Comedy music specifically. Why listen to Running with Scissors first?
Ooh.
You don't have to say
that you should.
You can say don't. You can say listen to this other one first.
Well, I would say this. You have a song that you love that Weird Al has written a parody of.
True.
You should find what that song is.
That's a very good one.
Because it treats that song that you love with all of the reverence it deserves and is also very funny and very stupid. And it's the kind of song that you would sing when you're at home with your significant other or by yourself. Like, everyone does song parodies because you're listening to, like, I don't know. The one that I'm just keep going back to is that Walk the Moon song, like Shut Up and Dance With Me, which is like, you've been in your house and you're just like, the muffin factory. Just because, like, that's what you were eating a muffin, and that song came on and you were like, this is what I want to sing about. That's how our brains work. He has written a gift for you. It's whatever song that you love. So find that. Type in your favorite artist and check if he's done a parody. And if you're into it, then a good reason to go back and listen to Running with Scissors is because it's mostly fire. And if you are of around our age, there's going to be a lot there for you.
That's
like
true.
The Saga Begins is American Pie, but it's my this here Anakin guy, and it is the recap of Star Wars Episode 1 that nobody asked for, like, of what is, like, everyone knows, and even he knows is like, it's a bad movie, but like the details of this movie and like Qui-Gon Jinn, which is a name that no one needs to remember, are like in this song in such a masterful way. that it's amazing, and you get to laugh at how bad episode 1 is. You get to listen to like American Pie, which is a great song.
Even Don McLean has said that he now has Weird Al's version stuck in his head when he sings.
Of course. How could you not?
Why wouldn't you?
So like, here's why you should listen to Running with Scissors. Let me walk you through like all the fire that is on this album. Saga Begins, which is American Pie, which is great. My Baby's in Love with Eddie Vedder. I could take or leave. I mean, it's whatever.
It resonated with me at the time.
Sure, I totally get it. Eddie Vedder is not a person that meant anything to me growing up, so like I didn't get the joke. I was too young. Pretty Fly for a Rabbi, which is obviously pretty fly for a white guy. The Jew jokes are fantastic, and they are unending, and they are great. And they're done with love, and it's great. The Weird Al Show theme, which is the theme to his show, is insane. It's like, if you're down for wacky stuff, it's fantastic. Jerry Springer, which is a parody of 1 Week, is some of the fastest and nonstop jokes in any song ever. I will say it dates itself a little bit because the jokes in Jerry Springer are very much like the things that were shocking about being on Jerry Springer, which is like, there's a hermaphrodite on television. Right. Let's laugh at that. Or like, there's a drag queen here. Let's laugh at that. And like, that was the comedy of the time. So that one dates itself a little bit. It's mostly done with love. There's a polka on there. Polka Power is great, which is, I believe goes over like Spice Girls, and Marcy Playground is on there briefly. Yep. I want something else. Whose song is that? To get me through this, I don't kind of life.
Fucking not Matchbox 20. It's the other ones. Those guys.
I like Matchbox 20.
Third Eye Blind? Maybe Third Eye Blind?
I don't know. I know Weird Al songs better than the actual songs.
Yep.
It's all about the Pentiums, which is all about the Benjamins. Grapefruit Diet. And then Albuquerque will just melt your brain.
Yeah.
It's just a good thing to listen to. That's why you just listen to Running with Scissors, because it's wonderful. But yeah, I would say if you're looking for an in, find out if he's done a parody of a song you like. Check that out.
That's a good idea. Yeah. That's a very good idea. Zach, this is going to come out shortly.
Cool.
So, what do you have to promote? Where can people find you? Et cetera, et cetera.
Great. Yeah. I'm on Twitter at Zach Reino, ZACHREINO. But, the big thing right now is go into wherever you listen to podcasts, type in Off Book, 2 words, the improvised musical. 3 more words. And we make up a new musical every week. We have a lot of fun comedian guests who you are probably familiar with. If you like and know Scott Aukerman or Paul F. Tompkins, they've all been guests, so like check out their episodes. If you're a Broadway person or like music, check out one of Nicole Parker's episodes that are great. We've also been told that even you should give it a try if you don't like musicals.
Yeah,
I think musicals. People that like musicals really like us, but also people that like decidedly do not like musicals have been like, oh, but this is great. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun doing it. I'm also a performer at Upright Citizens Brigade Los Angeles on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, if that's your jam, with Baby Wants Candy, Magic to Do, and Cardinal Redbird. So that's where I'm at.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I will say I love this show very much, and I really like when comedians are on, but I think it was Nicole Parker specifically who I really love. I feel like, because you guys are all good, but when you're like, oh, we're not singing with another just comedian.
Broadway voice.
Right. So it's like you guys upped it back to your highest level, and I'm like, oh, fuck, this show got great.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't know, Nicole Parker was on Mad TV and was also Elphaba in the musical Wicked. So there's maybe no one more qualified on the planet to like do what she does.
Yeah.
She's got an incredible voice and is also so very, very funny. That episode is called Attorney at Love. And that's a good in too. If you wanna, I mean, that is a high bar of art. Like that's in many people's top.
But people
3.
come on who can't sing, and they're also great.
They're also
like
great.
It's really funny.
Yeah, like Betsy Sodaro is fantastic, and she can sing, but like chooses not to a whole lot. John Gabris just came on, not really a singer.
It was great.
So funny. So yeah, we'd love to have you over there. There's a Facebook group that also where people fan out about it. So if you wanna hit us up. Off Book is still fairly new, less than a year old. Yeah. So like we'd love to have you if you want to come check us out.
Zach, thank you for doing the show.
Hey man, thank you so much.
I keep interrupting you from your water. I apologize.
No, it's all good.
This has been super fun.
Yeah.
You guys, that's about it. Just go to StolenDress.com. That's where my other 2 fucking podcasts are that I for some reason do every week. Go to bit.ly/comedy albums and you'll go to Celery Sound Records, which is my sketch comedy record label. And that's about it. Thank you guys for listening. And as always, have a good thing. Comedy on Vinyl is a production of StolenDress Entertainment. It is produced by Mike Warden and is hosted and edited by Jason Klamm. Our theme song was composed and performed by Richard Levinson. Please visit StolenDress.com to listen to our other podcasts, read our blogs, read our tweets, watch our videos, and read our books. Please subscribe on iTunes, and if you like us, give us a 5-star rating and a nice review. You can find us on Facebook.com/ComedyOnVinyl, Twitter @ComedyOnVinyl, and find everything else at ComedyOnVinyl.com. A major portion of Comedy on Vinyl has been underwritten by Stand Up Records. Please visit StandUpRecords.com for all your comedy needs and tune into the new Stand Up channel available on the Roku, where you can also find select episodes of this podcast.